200-meter run in the regionals two-way championship. We got Zion Jarrett, Julia Montgomery, Natalie Varela, Amanda Beach, a lot of the top runners here from cross country in this cross country, two-way classification. Pinecrest got two in here, Montgomery and Zion Jarrett. Zion Jarrett making a nice return after being injured this past cross country season from winning the prior year. She's right now in second place. You see Julia Montgomery actually out there taking the lead. She is a senior. She knows probably it's her last event. Just missed out on qualifying in the mile with the 5th place finish. So maybe she'll come in vengeance and try to do what she has to do.
Well, the fastest time we've seen in the state so far in the 3200 at the FSU Relays. Had a chance to see her just a couple days ago as well. Rafaela Gibbons out of Winter Park. Everybody chasing that 10:35 point.
Well, Simon Close here, you got Amanda Beach ran a 10:48 earlier in the season, so she's in this race, and she fell down during the 1600, so she could probably come back today and try to get her spot here in the 2-mile. Julia Montgomery coming through. You got Beatrice Ruan, the state runner-up last year in 2A, right there in the mix in 4th place right now. Natalie Varela just behind her, the 1600-meter champ today. And you also got Nicole Masick, the little 9th grader we were talking about earlier that made a move in that 3rd lap.
And right around 75 for that opening 400.
Girls look like they're nice, just the packs running together. They're starting to close in on Julia. Julia right now is just trying to hold on in the front, knowing it's her senior year.
Julia's got a serious point to prove here.
Zion's in the mix still. Amanda Beach, Natalie Varela, Nicole Masick.
3,200 meters, 8 laps around the track.
Well, in the 1600, Beach went down and did not finish, so she definitely wants to punch her ticket to state in this 3,200.
Generally takes a little less than a minute
and stepping off the track earlier on in the 1600 to come back and be fresh for the 32 is Sion. So
we'll see. Zion, like I said, Zion's making a comeback slowly but surely. She's been improving by at least 15 seconds each meet in the 2 miles. Started off the first 2 mile of the year running a 12:41,
and she looked solid to me earlier on in the girls 4x8 as Pinecrest set a new school record.
Here comes, you got Julia Montgomery, Amanda Beach, Zion Jarrett, Natalie Varela, Beatrice Ruan, Nicole Masick, and then from St. Andrews, you also got let me see, from St. Andrews, Eleanor or Maya Belenze from St. Andrews. Looks like those are going to round off. Usually the top 7 really broke away from the 2nd pack.
Yeah, that 2nd pack right now, the chase pack, a good 80 meters back, and it would be really good if they stayed together and worked together as a pack, but it's probably going to start spreading out here a little bit windy down on the backstretch as well. And if you're going to do most of the work like Julie is right now, that's actually going to probably start to make you feel it in your legs a little bit later on.
It's still, it's just a tight pack of 7 girls right now, still in the front. The usual 7 right now. Cross country, we saw this. They held through. These 7 girls know each other. They've already ran probably a good 8-7 times against each other, and this is where it counts right now. This is a mini statement. You got a state runner-up from last year at the state championship in Beatrice Ruan right there on the track, and she's fighting for a spot this year. Actually coming in, Amanda Beach from Melbourne, like I said, has a top time, and then after her you got Natalie Varela with an 11:04, and then Nicole Masick an 11:13.
Good job, Nikki.
Well, that first lap was right around 75, and after 3 they'll be at right around 4 minutes flat.
Looks like a nice and easy. Looks like they're just holding on and waiting for somebody to break the race. Here we go. We got Rockledge coming in. Maddie Gropey from Satellite as well in that mix right there. Little Zion Mahara's here. Pinecrest actually has 3 runners in here, and the sisters are running. You got Zion in the front pack, and then you got the other, and you got Mahara in the 2nd pack right now running. And look, they're only in, one's in 8th grade and the other one's in 6th grade, moving on to 7th. So Pinecrest is going to come back with 2 studs for cross country.
Well, they just keep reloading.
Yes,
Coach
we recently spoke to Alyssa Pujols. Everybody was asking where she would probably be in this race, leading it in the beginning. Alyssa actually had a strained calf and kept her out post track season, post cross country season. Signee for University of Florida, 11:07 last year. Could have possibly been in the 10s this year. But, you know, it's exciting to see still 3 of her teammates make it, because if not, it would have been 4 Pinecrest girls running here out of that district.
And a little bit of daylight now off the back end of that pack, with Sion just falling off that chase or that lead pack.
Amanda Beach coming through right now, just took the lead in the 200-meter mark. And you got Julia Montgomery. Natalie Varela looks comfortable right there in 4th, just trailing the leaders, maybe waiting to make her move the last lap like she did at the Sam Burley Invitational on Dillard's.
Halfway through this race.
She ended up racing and beating Alexa Cruz that last lap. Girls look very comfortable here coming through. Maddie Gropey. Satellite has 2 girls as well in this race. Satellite's going to be coming back strong as well under the tutelage of Coach Butler.
Just trying to break her way up into the first group.
Julie Montgomery made another move just to take the lead. She's not out of it. She just said, hold on, no. It's my senior year. Last year's state runner-up, as you can see right now, is actually in 6th place, Beatrice Ruan from Ransom Everglades. It's kind of hard to see this right now because this is a girl that's been running hard her whole life, and right now they're just pulling away. But this year it's going to take possibly sub 11 or even sub 11:10 to qualify.
Well, you mentioned Brittany Gill out of Dillard just a little while ago.
Yes, Brittany Gill is the one that, you know, we saw her during cross, 3A state champ, and came out here and on the track, started the year off with a bang. You know, her and Lauren Archer went at it in the mile, 5:03, 5:04 to start the year. Julia Montgomery coming by now.
Well, they were right around 5:27 at the 1600. So not a blazing pace, but a solid pace, and a lot of these girls, they ought to be able to handle, you know, an 11-minute pace. Well, what do you see right now? What's the body language telling you? I really like what I'm seeing from the girls up front.
I see the 2 youngsters just sitting waiting there. You know, you got Natalie Varela and the girl all the way from Key West, Nicole Masick. They're right now sitting in 3rd and 4th comfortably. Natalie's actually, you could see, drafting off Amanda Beach right now, making sure every step for step are actually the same. You see Nicole Masick right there. You see Nicole's only race right now, as you can tell right now, you can see, is standing right behind Natalie. That's what I see right now. But the one running a really great race, no one's expecting, is a girl from Satellite right now. She's actually not at St. Andrews. She's trailing a little bit now. She's going into 5th. It looks like we're probably going to see our top 4 coming out right now. But you know, she was ranked 12th, and you know, finishing 5th, that's something good.
And that's exactly what you got to do if you want to try and get to state. You've got to go with this lead pack of 4 as much as you can. If you fall off, well, you gave it your best shot.
Correct.
You know, and then you hopefully hold on. But she's got a nice ride for about 4 laps or so, and starting to fall off the back end a little bit.
And the good thing about her, Maya Balenci, she's only in 8th grade as well.
The youth.
The youth. Julia Montgomery still leading. Amanda Beach in 2nd, running on the outside. Natalie got to the inside in 3rd place right now. Nicole Masick. Okay, this looks like it's probably going to turn into a kicker's race, and you can never count out a senior like Julia Montgomery, you know, who's won states a couple of times. But here goes Natalie Varela making a little move, maybe, you know, just hanging in 2nd, wants to just put herself in position to make a move later on the last lap.
Well, making sure she covers every move and does not get too much of a distance between the runners right here, and still kind of playing it safe. You know,
she's holding back. I've seen her run personally right now, and it looks like she's holding back after the 16. Like I said, she was in the hospital earlier in the day for 2 days, IV a couple of days ago, and to come out here, win the mile, and right now running in 2nd place behind the leader, it's impressive. So we'll see what happens now, but Julia is running a great race. Did not expect this to see that power. You know, usually we see her fade a little bit. She usually goes out hard and fades in recent years or recent races. But man, you know, like I said, senior, you know, it's your last race. You got to give it your all, and she's out there and she's running it.
Well, it looks like she's going to take the bell with 1 to go. At what point do you see Varela moving off of this
I told
pace?
300 meters she'll probably go, or maybe at the 4 like she normally does, just takes off. But she'll probably wait for the 3 and make 1 move. But it looks like Nicole Masick and Amanda Beach are right there.
Well, I think
Julia's going as well. Natalie's trying to go on the outside now, right at the 300.
Central Catholic.
I think we're going to see a big move from Varela. She's going to put some distance on these girls if my instincts are correct, and we'll see how it plays out here. We saw the way that she was able to close down in that 1600, and you know, obviously she had to put out a good effort. She's just covering Montgomery right now.
It is amazing though. She is covering Montgomery. Maybe she's waiting for the last two. Oh, there she goes with the move. Natalie Varela on the outside. Julia Montgomery right there, runner up right now, coming up. But Julia's not giving up. Julia is responding to the move that Natalie made. It's going to be a kick for two right now. See what happens. The heart of a senior, the heart of a middle schooler. This is turning into a kicker's race. This is a lot closer. Natalie's coming in now, last 100, nice form.
And swinging it wide.
Here they come. Cheer them in.
Well, Varela's going to get...
She's gonna run a personal best right now. It's gonna be under 11. 11:04 was her previous best. 10:56, 57, 58. 11 flat, Julia Montgomery. Amanda Beach, 11:03. Nicole Masick, 11:06.
And she's going to state in the 16 and the 32, along with Varela.
It is great to see, you know, Varela right now. You know, like I said, she was in a hospital 2 days ago with an IV and come back and had the distance double, 16 and 32. There you go, Maya from St. Andrews, only an 8th grader. Remember the name. Previous best was 11:50, just went by the line at 11:29. Here comes state runner-up from last year, Beatrice Ruan, with an 11:41. Last year she took second with an 11:02.
Eleanor Tamorek from St. Andrews.
Mari Grouper actually came by already from Satellite High School, also ran a personal best.
Well, one of the things is I think they ran it fairly even. It was nice and consistent. There really wasn't too much of changing positions. Everybody kind of settled in. They settled into a nice, consistent pace, and that is the way to run a 3200, especially if you're just tucking in and getting a nice ride. I think Masick will be very, very happy that she's qualified and going off to states, and obviously
it's funny to see that the two youngsters are the ones that qualified in both events. You know, you got the 8th grader Natalie Varela winning both events, and Masick coming in getting 3rd in the mile and 4th right now in the 2 mile. But impressive times regardless. Even though that 4th place time, it's 4th place, her time wise would have won a lot of other regions.
So Natalie Varela with a new PR, and she goes sub-11. Your girls 3200 meter champion at 2A Region 4.
4x400.